Yo, what's good, world? So I'm going to talk about the audio-visual work that my brother and I made to sit alongside one of his sculptures, near Mirage. So the whole thing feels like an examination of the piece. I'll show you a bit of it. If you haven't seen it, the full thing's up on my YouTube. It's called Near Mirage Object Examination. And I will talk you through a bit of the sound design and the scoring that I did for the whole video. This is the piece in iconography. It's silhouette. It flickers. This whole thing is one big flicker. So if you're sensitive, please don't watch. Just close your eyes and listen. Much in the way of music, following something's visual journey. As things increase, sound increases, motion followed by sound. Everything apart from one element was all recorded, all organic, just with cool processing. Kind of gives me like Chernobyl feel, like a Geiger counter, like radioactive. This reminds me of like examining inside someone's brain matter and raw base materials. The universe. So we wanted something that would sit alongside the sculpture, or the sculptures. It's a limited edition of 5. You can see more of those things on my website too, if you go to the Sway Brothers tab. So in Ableton, a lot of people don't know that you can use video. You can just drag and drop either a MP4 or a MOV file onto a track, and now you can score your video, your movie in Ableton. There are a few things that you have to install. I'll do another video just with a quick install these. It works. There you go. Carry on working. You know how my tutorials go by now. If you saw the other one on how to get OBS working, it's just in these videos that I ramble on for a minute. So there is the same kind of musical structure, something low, mids, and top. A bit more space to let things exist in that I would normally leave in music probably. But it's fun to explore. This first section has these sub that's there to make your speaker wobble. Panned left and right mid. There are different pitches, and as you can see, we are modulating the actual pitch of this to give it some more movement. It's just standard musical tools that I've put in my toolbox from making music can be applied to this too. So as the visuals change drastically, so does the sound. So in this second section, come down an octave. And this one comes down 8 semitones, I believe, yeah. What else we got? We've got some high-end electric. So these are all me recording feedback, and this is processed a bit. I think this is just straight. Oh, it's got Redux. I was going to say redo, but I'm pretty sure it's called Redux. So this is altering the sample. You can hear where it is in there, can't you? Just to sit on top. And then the mids. These were recorded with a bean can microphone, which is a fun tool to play with. There is someone selling one somewhere, a company, but just make your own, honestly. I'll show you mine at some point in another video. Really easy to make. With it obviously recording into a cavernous space, everything sounds so hollow and... Well, here it's quite... Sounds cool, doesn't it? Sounds so cool. And there are some wild distortion, crackle, played under the whole thing. I turned it off just to do this video, so we're not having tears. Listen to that. Every major change, like just there's a drop or a climb in music. We've got something that triggers an audio trigger for that visual change that happens on the down, and then another one that happens on the... It's more of an up. Absolutely love that noise. One's got a bit of plate reverb and the other one's got spring reverb on it. So we watched Death Proof maybe a month or two ago, might be 2 months ago now. So inspirational. Bloody love that film. I think we watched some of the scenes twice. The whole aesthetic of it, everything, the way it's filmed. So 70s, 80s vibe. That's the way I try to treat the film too. We shot the whole thing last weekend, and then I spent a day editing, colour correcting, and then tweaking, and then doing the sound design for. So going off it being 70s, 80s, I wanted to use a synth from that era, and I remember seeing a BBC, I think it might be on the news thing from the 80s about that synth. So I was like, let me find that thing, see if it's got any cool sounds. It had this horrendous sounding thing. So this is a small snippet that's stretched maybe 2 or 3 times using these bits here. You can double it or half it. Leave it on the warp to keep the transiency, not the complex thing. I wanted to keep it like natural mechanic or organic mechanical. So there isn't any, I suppose with the 70s, 80s thing, I'm trying to achieve something that isn't digital. So, well, the 80s a bit into it, but I'm going for analog noise, horrendous, not smooth, not anti-aliased. Carrying on with the same feedback. I think I left this one a bit louder. It's like with these things, I made sure they were clipping, just so they sounded that much more horrendous. Bean can mic. So this is just leaving the top end in. I can't remember what this was. There's something with feedback obviously. But I want something to sit down with the drone. When I was talking about in the second section, when I was talking about the audio mimicking or following the visuals, So in this, I was playing something that followed the light reflection on the top. So when you're watching that thing, there is a connection between what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing. I'm describing the thing, the motion to you. All these sections here from the first thing as well. Harrison made me a instrument, I think it might be 2 or 3 years ago for Christmas. A large metallic, it's like a guitar, fretless, 3 strings, with a large metallic heavy body. So these are recordings of that, of me tapping and scratching the strings with a bean can mic, recording the inside, the hole, the like resonance hole of it. So I have exported 44 at the minute samples from this project that sound really cool for you to use. That will be available soon. Made a cover for it. Like we do with the other ones, we've got 2 sample packs currently available. If you go to my website, jacksonswaby.com, click on Sway Brothers at top, there are all the work, or major works that Brother and I have made, including the 2 sample packs at the minute. I'll add this one to there. But you can also see the sculpture, the Neon Mirage original sculpture there too. I'm going to do a video as I just explore some sound design options with the samples, and then I will add those as bonus samples to the sample pack for you to play with too. Maybe I'll do some hip-hop beat orientated stuff and techno. Kind of want to make some dubstep with them though. I'd love to do some more work like this. So if anyone has any projects that they would like me to be involved with, send me an email or get in contact. So go check out the work on my website, and I'll catch you in the next video.